This is the book Beat Depression by David Hinds from the year 2001. Chapter 38, Greater Self-Esteem. There's only one corner of the universe you can be certain of improving, and that's your own self. Aldous Huxley, 1894 to 1963. Time must have a stop. The bottom line, self-esteem starts right here, right now. Most people assume that self-esteem is a God-given gift, but it is not. It is a quality which can be learned, and that is exactly what you're going to do now. Very few people feel completely happy with themselves all the time, and this is no bad thing because we all have a tendency to make mistakes and say things we don't mean from time to time. If we had too high an opinion of ourselves, we would not be able to accept when we are wrong and adapt or apologize accordingly. If, however, you are lacking in self-esteem, if you have little pride in your own ideas or abilities, you effectively cut yourself off from experimenting with new ideas and getting to know interesting people. It is obvious to others from your body language, even before you open your mouth, that you have little regard for yourself. How can we change this unflattering self-image? We can start by beginning to have some respect for ourselves and by taming that archenemy of self-esteem, doubt. In your dreams, you are able to do some remarkable things. You can be in two different places at the same time, walk through walls, get along with all of your friends and associates, and have passionate affairs with whomsoever you please. You can do all these things and more in your dreams because you don't doubt yourself. In our waking state, most of us spend a tremendous amount of time and energy doubting ourselves. We question our self-worth and our capacity to do what needs to be done. We doubt our ability to overcome rejection, to make new friends, and to win the heart of the person we want. We are using doubt in its most damaging and negative form to beat ourselves up. Of course, it makes sense to have a healthy respect for the positive side of doubt, avoiding harebrained decisions and actions. But if we can learn to eliminate the downside of doubt and start trusting in our natural abilities, we become a new person, one to whom others are attracted. When you get right down to it, people with high self-esteem are men and women who are comfortable and at peace with themselves. They are genuinely happy with the way their lives are progressing, regardless of whether they are serving drinks or writing bestsellers. They appear to have a strong presence because they are completely absorbed in the moment. In conversation with such people, you get the impression they are interested in you as a fellow human being. His or her mind isn't drifting elsewhere. All their energy, enthusiasm, and interest is focused right there on you. Notice how they have a tendency to say pleasing, complimentary things that court popularity. They will ask about you because they know that your world revolves around you, and like the rest of us, you love to be flattered. After many years in stress management consultancy, helping to embrace and overcome problems in their lives in order to beat depression, it is clear to me that the easiest way to feel good about yourself is to make someone else feel good. Do something good for someone else once in a while without seeking reward or recognition. I have learned the truth in the saying, what goes around comes around. Whether it's taking the trouble to congratulate someone for a job well done, offering support and encouragement, a friendly phone call, an unexpected favour, or something more substantial, you will feel good, and over time your self-esteem will become greater. What I am about to ask you to do now, and every time you are alone in the bathroom for the next 30 days, may strike you as downright ludicrous, but I want you to do it anyway. Why? Because it works. Stand tall and proud in front of the bathroom mirror and say the following words with authority, sincerity, and conviction. I am a good person. I value myself. Many people hold themselves in low self-esteem and become depressed because they have few friends. If this sounds like you will need to implement 2 changes in order to make a favourable impact on your present circumstances. 1 affecting your basic thought processes, the other concerning your social behaviour. The latter is simply itself and will be great fun, and the former may well prove to be easier than you think, because by the time you have completed this book and the integral exercises along the way, you will already have achieved the changes necessary for success, which include 1. A subtle but important change in the way you think about other people, so that you genuinely believe, as opposed to think you believe, that you want to get to know them. 2. Actually getting out there with the intention of meeting more people instead of seeing and ignoring them. Most people are not psychic. If you want something, you are much more likely to get it if you ask for it. Call someone you know or visit them to make a date for coffee, shopping, a drink, a visit to the library or gym, etc. It could become a regular thing. There's safety and comfort and increased possibilities in numbers. As you progress further through this book, your self-confidence and your self-esteem are both destined to improve, so there is no need to dismiss this suggestion out of hand. If you don't know anyone, telephone a few of your favourite charities and offer a few hours of your time each week for free, perhaps as a street collector. The chances are you will meet some very kind and warm-hearted people, and in time it follows that you may be invited to some social get-togethers. Here are some useful guidelines. Don't be standoffish. If you sit with your arms and legs crossed, or tightly clutching a glass bag or plate, your body language shows that you feel uncomfortable and closed to communication, giving a clear message to others to keep away. Do sit or stand where others can see you. When talking, make frequent eye contact and occasionally gesture with your hands in a relaxed way, with your wrists and palms open and upwards rather than clenched into fists. Do introduce yourself to others rather than wait to be introduced, even if you are feeling nervous. You may be looking into the eyes of someone who would love to make you feel at ease. Do smile. The action of smiling, even if it's not sincere at the outset, actually lifts your mood and gives out a powerful and highly appealing body language message. I like being me, and maybe I am going to like you too.